Well, hi, y'all. This is Ginger with Ginger Snap Thrifting. It is the Saturday after Christmas, and y'all, I am tired. Are y'all tired? We had such a good time. We had my granddaughter from college was in, my youngest daughter from Huntsville was in, and my son, the police officer, was in, and we just had so much time staying up late and playing games. Y'all, we played Scrabble, we played Mexican Train. We just so enjoyed spending time with our family and just celebrating the season. But now I am just about give out. This is the first day I've had to just really rest. And you know what I'm doing? Cleaning my house because I had these people here. And now I got to clean the house, right? So anyway, this is a good time to start thinking about New Year's and what we're going to serve for New Year's. So I started in one of my previous videos telling y'all that we don't do a traditional Christmas dinner, that we do chilies. And I started showing y'all how to make my white chili. So I'm going to finish showing you that because it would be a great, great recipe for New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Now, if you don't have a turkey frame or carcass left over from the holidays, that's okay because this recipe originally called for chicken. It calls for 1 pound of cooked and chopped up chicken. I always put more chicken than that because we feed a lot of people and we are meat eaters, y'all. We like a lot of meat. So you can use chicken breast, you can get chicken pieces and boil that and cook it. And if you boil chicken with the bones in and then debone it, that will give you just a really rich bone broth to use as a base for this. But you can use just standard chicken broth or whatever you have. And I promise you it will be just as tasty as what I make in my own kitchen here in the old blue house. So let me show y'all how to make this chili. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna prep the stock for my white turkey chicken chili. I got this recipe a lot of years ago from a girl named Virginia that I worked with when I worked in downtown Houston for an oil and gas company. And according to Virginia, this won all kinds of awards in her home state of Michigan. Michigan, y'all, a chili recipe for Michigan. But I'm here to tell you it's pretty tasty. So I have kind of changed her recipe up a little bit over the years. And what I do is I save the turkey frame from Thanksgiving. And we wrap it up and we freeze it in the deep freezer. And then when it gets close to Christmas, we take it out and we use that for our base. So let me turn this down and I'll show you what I've got. All right. I've got my big pot here, and this is my turkey. Now I'm going to unwrap it. It's wrapped up pretty tight, lots of saran wrap, lots of tin foil. And I didn't wrap this. My sister-in-law, Tally Faye, and my daughter, Brittany, wrapped this while I just rested after cooking a big meal. My daughter, Brittany, and I take turns hosting holidays. So this year was my turn to host Thanksgiving. So she'll be hosting Christmas. So I'll have my contributions all made up and probably put in a big crock pot or something. And we'll be taking them over to her house for Christmas dinner. And when I say Christmas dinner can be served anywhere from about 12:30, 1 o'clock on. We lay the food out, we keep it warm, and we let people eat as they want to. We all eat together the first meal, but then after that, we all just kind of hang out. And our family plays Scrabble, y'all. Y'all like Scrabble? Scrabble was a favorite of mine growing up. And it's just become a favorite with my kids and I, my husband, my brothers, when they come into town, their children. Okay, I got a piece of plastic right here stuck. Can you see? What I'm gonna do is get some scissors and cut that out, and as soon as that thaws in the pot, I'll pick it out. All right, where are we at? I'm gonna leave a chunk there so I can see it. If I cut it right off with that, I might not see it so easily. And my goodness, they really wrapped this bird up, didn't they? So this will make the stock, the broth, for my white turkey chicken. The original recipe was white chicken chili. But you know, when you have a Thanksgiving turkey, there's always so much meat left on the bone that you just really can't always get off. So I started using the carcass or the frame quite a long time ago to make this. All right, he is unwrapped. So I'm gonna put him, this is the breast part, I'm gonna put him breast side down in my pot. Y'all see? And yeah, he's sticking up out of the pot, but he is frozen solid. And as he simmers on the stove, he will eventually start to break down, and I'll be able to push the rest of the cage down in there. Well, the turkey is in the pot's heating up. He's gonna start cooking. Y'all, here's my turkey carcass after I simmered it, and it's been in the refrigerator overnight. And you can see there's some fat congealed in it, so I'll be scraping that off with a spoon. And then I'll be picking the meat out and the bones out and the skin out, and of course the skin and the bones I will discard, and the meat will be chopped and set aside for my white chili. I picked through all the meat, pulled all the meat off the bone. The recipe calls for 1 pound of meat cooked and chopped, and I think this is well more than 1 pound. And this is this gelatin looking substance. This is the bone broth that cooked out of the turkey frame, and I will be adding water to that to make my 3 cups of broth that I need for this recipe. And then over here I have some celery, an onion, a red bell pepper, some jalapeno peppers, and some habanero peppers, and I'll be chopping those up to go in this. Well, okay, I've chopped my vegetables, and what I have here is 1 cup chopped celery, 1 cup chopped yellow onion, 1 cup chopped red bell pepper, 1/4 cup chopped jalapeno peppers, and 1/4 cup, right there, chopped habanero peppers. That took 3 good-sized jalapeno peppers and about 4 or 5 little habanero peppers. And y'all, I took all the seeds and membranes out because that pepper will light you up. And then 2 ounces of oil, and this is just in the same pot that I cooked the chicken in, and that's just okay because all this residue will melt down onto the sides of the pot, and it will just work with the vegetables in the saute process. So we're gonna saute these now until soft. Okay, I've got all my vegetables sauteed. Let me show y'all. Get this over there so y'all can see. Doesn't that look delicious? I'll see them. Sorry, I know that's not the best way to do it, but I don't know any other way to show it. Now I'm gonna add all my goodies, so I'm gonna roll this down. There. All right, well, you just have to watch the pot. Okay, now I am going to add 3 cans of navy beans. I have emptied these navy beans into a colander or a strainer and rinsed them. These are just standard 15.5 ounce cans of navy beans. I'm gonna add 3 cans of navy beans to this. And then I'm going to add 3 cups of heavy cream. Heavy cream, I've just got this heavy whipping cream. 3 cups of heavy cream. Should have had that already open, sorry about that. Okay. Measuring cup right there. Now, I never said this was a healthy weight loss chili. This is for Christmas, y'all. 3 cups of heavy cream. And the recipe calls for 3 cups of broth, but you remember I had that that kind of residue in there, that gelatinous part of the broth. Well, I'm just gonna add 3 cups of water. Three cups of water. Okay. Excuse me, those peppers cooking were getting to me, y'all. All right, now for our spices, we're gonna add 1.5 tablespoons of chili powder. It's just generic chili powder. 1, and this little measurement is actually a 1/2 tablespoon to 1/2. And then I'm going to add 2.5 tablespoons of cumin or ground comino, kind of the same thing. Y'all, I'm gonna have to get a knife. Give me just a minute to open this thing. All right. We sealed on there, and then it just about had, okay, so I want 2.5, so my tablespoon won't fit in there, so I'm gonna use my 1/2 tablespoon. 1/2, 1, 1/2, 2, 2.5. All right, 2.5 tablespoons of cumin, or the brand calls it ground comino. It's the same plant, same thing. 2 tablespoons of salt. I know this sounds like a lot of salt, y'all, but trust me, it's not. You will need all this salt. And then 1 tablespoon of black pepper. Four tablespoons of Tabasco sauce, y'all. And this is Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's my preferred, but any kind of hot sauce. This is not as hot as actual Tabasco brand hot sauce is. There's a lot of heat going on in this recipe already. With the habaneros, and I don't usually put a full quarter cup of habaneros in it, but we have some heat-loving people in my family, and we have other things for the children to eat. Every time I get over that pot, it starts to choke me up. All right. And our chicken. It's gonna be a lot of chicken, but that's okay. It'll just be a nice, meaty chili. I'm gonna give it a stir. And you see there's really enough liquid in there. Give it a real good stir. And now we're going to turn the heat on. We're going to bring it to a simmer. And we're going to hold it at a simmer to the desired consistency. And along the way, I will be testing it for seasoning. So turn the heat back on. And I'll be back with y'all with the finished product. Well, I've turned the heat off. You see the color of this soup. You see it's got all the colors. It's got the reds, the greens. It's a real festive looking soup for a holiday meal. It's got a lot of bulk in it. It'll be real tasty for our holiday dinner. So now I'm going to cool it. I'm going to let it set. And tomorrow we'll reheat it and take over to the family. Well, y'all, our chili turned out delicious like it always does. If you make this chili, I wish you would just let me know. Give me a comment down below. Let me know how it turned out for you. If you enjoyed the video and you're not already a subscriber, I'd invite you to subscribe now and ring the bell so you get notified of new videos I drop. I will be thrifting, maybe even this next week before the new year, y'all, depending on the weather. It has been pouring rain since about 6:40 this morning. And we are under all kinds of storm and thunderstorm and flood alerts and so forth. And so today I'm just hunkered down in the house. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Until we meet again, I hope that God will bless you and your family richly. I wish you and your loved ones a very happy new year. This is Ginger with Ginger Snap Thrifting.